plastic pipe and they cut it. And then they put that plastic pipe with the cut spot open and towards the back, and then covered it with hydraulic cement, and then covered it with this. And then dug down into the footing and put that pipe down into there, and then sealed that as well.
So then that goes.
The theory behind it is that, not even into the drain tile usually, but the theory behind it is that the water comes, hits that tube, and flows behind the crack into the foundation, below your foundation, where it's not supposed to harm you. However,
The theory was wrong.
that theory is incorrect. It's been proved incorrect a lot. Those are the worst cracks to fix, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
But, I can do it. It's not a huge deal. It just takes a while. It takes like 2 to 3 hours per crack. to fix.
Over there, yeah.
Yes. So what I'd have to core that all out with my hammer, with my rotary hammer, and then replace the cement with access ports though all the way through and inject it to fix it completely. So we have 2 of those that are like that. If this one is like it and this has the same fix, it's very likely that this one has the exact same view.
This one here too, yeah, behind
Correct.
it, yeah.
So we have those 2, and the one there, and then the one spot on the ground where we can look at. Were there any other? Well, this one right here too.
Well, you can see all over, but the wetness was just over here and over there, what I showed you, yeah.
Well, this is showing signs of leaking. What you have here, these streaks.
It is, yeah.
These streaks are signs of the water coming through. It may not have come through this time, but this is something that if you're going to get it done, it's important to get fixed as well, because otherwise you're going to have more water coming through in this area. You can tell with the patch pulling off and these streaks coming down. And then you have the efflorescence down here, so you can tell that there was signs of moisture coming through. Maybe not as much as over here, but there was still some.
And that one has moisture all around it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. You can see this one absolutely too. And so we have that.
Yeah, you can look around. There is more cracks over there too. This one is chipping a little bit too there.
Yes, this one was again just another surface patch, and so we'd inject this as well. I'd put a patch here and I'd inject behind here with foam. So
you do a lot of foundation work, I take it, what are the, just kind of,
those they
how
did.
they poured it? Or
Yeah, when they poured it, they did that for additional support. Again, it's one of those things that
Apparently it didn't work.
you don't see them anymore.
Yeah, I haven't seen it ever really. I've seen it in some old houses that had like maybe a little one.
Yes.
But nothing this big.
Yeah, again, you don't see this very often. And so now you have over here, again, right here, it seemed that there was some sort of issue here, and all they did is just covered everything with a copious layer of hydraulic cement. Like just completely overboard. You can see how much it comes out. So I'd have to take that down, and then I'd inject around this pipe because it seems it's coming out of here. What it looks like happened is they covered it up, and then it leaked more, and they covered it up again, and then it leaked more, and they just kept patching it over with hydraulic cement.
Yeah.
And so we have this right here.
This one is another big one here.
These are some old crack fixes. These were done a long time ago. And so you obviously have,
It's shiny.
yeah, that's just their seal that they put over it. But again, all that would have to be taken down and repaired. There's a basic crack right here.
Yeah.
Window well. It seems like you have a lot of cracks in here. Have you had someone come to look at the foundation and see if it's settling more? Did you?
No, nobody.
It might be worth it to have someone. We don't do the actual foundation settlement portion, so it might be worth it to see if that is something that's necessary here. As far as the leaking cracks, absolutely, but there are a lot of cracks in here.
You can see it over here
Got
too.
this one here. Okay. You're showing signs of leaking down here that are coming from behind this thing, so we'll have to go behind this and seal this.
How you can go behind it? Just inject it
I'm
there?
gonna inject it the same way I would do a crack, and I would put the epoxy foam behind this one so that it would expand into any voids behind it. Because I'm not exactly sure what would be behind that, if that's just
Exactly.
put it up next to the foundation wall, or if they put that there and then poured around it. It's hard to tell how some of these people did it.
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah, there is another one, it's here, big one.
This one seems pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
They used an epoxy foam to do it. This one looks like it was done more recently. Not within the last few years for sure, but they,
It's right by the water main there.
Yeah.
yeah, and so,
It's concerning.
yeah. Well, what happens when they put these pipes through the wall is they just seal them up with hydraulic cement, so eventually the water comes through and it leaks. So what they do is they find a couple spots, they only did one here, usually you do two, and you seal it up like this, and then a crack, see, you're gonna need to look at the foundation because that's separated, look how far. You've got a good finger width or two there.
That's correct, yeah.
And so they sealed it up this way to get the water from stopping. The foundation may have stopped settling, but that's something that you need to talk to someone that does
Foundations, yeah.
underpinning and support. You got another one here, but this one again looks solid. They did the injection process with it, so this one looks like it's okay as well.
I think this one was possible done same time like this another one.
This
over
one
there.
was absolutely done at the same time
Yeah.
as this. They were all done together. Okay. All right, well, I'll write up an estimate for all of these, but I would highly suggest that you have someone come by to look at the
foundation,
actual
yeah.
foundation, see if you need any sort of support.
Austin, do you have some recommendation for foundation guys?
I do not. You could look online and it'll pop up very quickly, but I haven't done a lot of work with them, so I couldn't recommend anybody one way or another.
Yeah, like just go around and check that out. Write it down how many cracks and what is it. I know some
I
are,
can hear you talk.
some
What do
are.
you say about 18 or something? Just
Yeah, we can't.
visible
Yeah.
cracks.
Visible cracks. I think we counted like 19, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. You must be staying busy with all the thaw out that happened only a week or two.
Haven't stopped since the accident.
Lights.
Dark.